Speaker number 20 is Rayshauna Gray. Rayshauna is a Chicagoan living in Cambridge. Chicago! This one's a theme. She's thrilled to be living her childhood dream of becoming a time-traveling storyteller. She loves researching with Tufts University's History Department, Harvard's Slavery Research Project, and History Design Center, and also petting all the good dogs in Boston. Yeah, good dogs! She's currently putting the finishing touches on Roseland, a book about the last 200 years of her family's history through the last 7 generations of women in her family. That'll be coming out with Belt Publishing in fall of 2019. Look for that. Better believe it. Pick that up. Rayshauna, come on up and give us your take on tonight's important question.
Hey everybody. Oh, bright lights. Okay. As a historical researcher and writer, when people ask me what I do, my go-to answer is ruin dinner parties. Oh yeah. Don't invite me over if you don't want me to ruin your party. Would you like some arugula? Would you like your arugula salad with some reconstruction, perhaps? Might I interest you in some Irish potato salad to go along with your dinner? But maybe we could discuss the rise of the Klan over nightcaps. Come back, please, no. I'm actually pretty good at it, though. I am. Boston's given me a lot of practice. I spend a lot of time researching and writing about what I call the underside of history. The other night, I was crouched over my computer at 3 a.m., just like, scouring newspapers for enslaved people being sold at auction. I found their owners in federal census records, cross-referenced the 1840 slave schedules, and tweeted information in hopes that their descendants might find their people. It's horrifying and therapeutic all at the same time. It gives me ballast, knowing that we can sometimes prevent the slave trade in the grave from having the last word. After 2 glasses of wine at a dinner party, I'm inevitably asked about hope. Rayshauna, what makes you feel hopeful? I suspect that folks want me to assure them that good always wins in the end, or that at the very least it puts up one hell of a fight. I imagine that they want me to tell them that the arc of the moral universe never requires inconvenience or discomfort or blood. I tell them that the arc could be long and it might bend toward justice, but its default is often apathy and cruelty. That's the work. I tell them that if I was a historical researcher primarily motivated by hope, I'd probably never get out of bed in the morning. More often than not, doing history feels like a calling and a ministry, but today it feels like I'm desperately scooping water out of a sinking boat. I sift through our cultural inheritance because I know the world we want to build will require that we really see ourselves. And if history is the collection of stories that a people tells itself about itself, then part of our salvation is in the gathering. I'm convinced. The truth is, I was going to get up here and tell y'all a plucky story about how Sophocles' Antigone made me a better historian. But today I need hope. I need a little tenderness. And as determined as I am, today I need to wrap myself in living language because it feels like death and fascism and suffering have laid their hands on everything. Maybe you've been thinking about the Supreme Court all day like me. Perhaps you've been having a fit thinking about how vulnerable you are on a systemic and personal level, like I am. I imagine, if you're anything like me, but you need a little tenderness in the form of a benediction. These are some good words that are on my weary heart today. I encourage you to remember what Catherine Henson said. This one always gets me. Hang tight. Having a soft heart in a cruel world is courage, not weakness. Woo! Yeah. Maybe Alistair Gray, no relation, has a word for you today. Work as if you live in the early days of a better nation. Maybe Michelle Ralph Trio, I probably butchered that, but anyway, maybe he's your man. We are never as steeped in history as when we pretend not to be. Or perhaps Evelyn Brooks Higginbotham. These names are serious. Maybe Auntie Evelyn was right. History teaches that our difficulties are not new. Take heart. Take care of yourself, heart. It's important to remember that we've been gifted a sacred trust, one that compels us to examine this world we've been born into, to wrestle with the existential questions of how we live, and to ultimately pass down a world in which we can say we lived and labored in love. It is always important to ask the questions, who are we? Why do we live this way? Who benefits? Who pays? On a day like today, Rayshauna gives me what I need. He said, all I have is a voice to undo the folded lie. And sometimes when I get brokenhearted and overwhelmed and I feel so small, I think of institutions of oppression as folded lies, strategically designed, intricately folded lies that have been compounded over time, century by painstaking century, generation by beleaguered generation. But isn't this the work? Countering the lies? I usually keep this kind of thing to myself. And by I think I mean the sorrow. I carry the stress of cultural memory inside me all the time. And sometimes it's hard to sleep. And tonight will probably be one of those nights. But this is the work. To live and to live abundantly under an empire of fear. It could not be more important.